Okay, let's begin. We are up to Perek Test. We're still have opening packages. We spoke yesterday about heilige twist ties and cutting open strings and the like. And we continue with Sif Yud Zayin. Sif Zayin quickly talks about Te'inim Miyuvashot, dried figs. They're like, I think I remember one time seeing it. They weave the figs with like a string. Yeah. No, you've seen this? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very good. Likewise. So Yasik Canal, then Yatir as a cash is about to open. If you have Shalatir Mutlanak is a choy, let it cut if I feel the second. Vuchi Yinat Kuderech Kalkuli. Okay. Siv Yudzain. Sir, Siv Yudzain is a chomer to go on. I just apologize. Sir, what? What do we want? Sir, Likshar Kesher. You're not allowed to tie a knot. Afilu Kesher Yachid. Bishulayim sel sakit, in the edges of a bag, asuim bibad, oibichaimer plasti. What's this talking about? Plastic. It's like a garbage bag. You're not allowed to. Af shakeshet nasa b'kofa sakit, lelo ezer zchut, no strings. One knot is asur. Chen asur lahater kesher zeh. Taking a knot. They're not two ends. No. That's not really enough.
It's a bow. You're thinking about a bow.
No, you're thinking about a bow. Think about a bow. Here.
No, here, right here. You have a baby garbage bag.
Yeah, that's a knot.
Of course.
Baby garbage bag.
Here. Take the ends.
Yeah.
And you go through.
Slacharabba.
Just pull the knot
off the roof.
Yeah, of course. Not off the roof. They're
abundant.
abundant.
It didn't really do anything. It didn't really.
It
didn't lock.
Watch. Ready?
No, but it didn't lock.
We'll try that in the garbage. It's not gonna work out.
But that's didn't lock into place.
It's the abundant. It's the abundant of kesher. One out is the abundant of kesher. Now, no, the answer is, the garbage bags, you have the pull tabs. Why are you tying them? I don't understand why anyone ties them. Because the garbage man's going to yell if it gets in his toes? I'm saying, go figure it out. Dirty diaper, yeah, I know.
You put it in the bag?
You have the helper come. We spoke about this already. The bag, yeah. You put it inside.
And then what? You can't tie it?
You close it up and you put it. Well, let's finish the sif. Rather, you should rip it derek kulkulay. Yes, so Shlomo Zalman just said it is usher. Yes, and he said yeshik. If you want to know if there are mikilim, there are mikilim. Yes, to tell you when not, there are mikilim. Afterwards, we could look it up. Right now, we're learning Shlomo Zalman. So let's continue. Yeah, we'll look it up afterwards. Right now, he said it's usher, and let's move on. Usher liftoach rishayna. Sif Ches is perhaps the most famous sif in the whole Shemiras Shabbos. Should be at least.
This is it?
Osir leftoach l'rishayna is a michsa apach mi bakbuk Hashem b'tichasa ufacha mechsa likli. You're not allowed to open up for the first time the cover of a bottle if in the first opening it creates it into being a kli. Ra'yu l'shimush kipakak haborga. That makes it into Pakaka Borga is a screw-on cap. So you're not allowed to open it up for the first time if it makes a screw-on cap. Kigoin. That is forbidden. Aval, however, mutter, what are you allowed to do? So even in whatever case is usher, this is very important. What are you allowed to do? Linakiv, to make a hole, bezras sakin, with the help of a knife. Oyafilu patish, or a hammer. Oy misamer, nail, very good. As a mirzazeh. You're allowed to make a hole. I don't know what you would do with the hammer, to be honest with you. I'm not sure how that's going to work. Maybe he means the two prongs of the hammer. I'm not sure.
Hammer and a nail.
He didn't say that, but that would be good also. You're allowed to make a hole in the top of your bottle. Now, the health advisory is what? Please be careful. You take a very sharp knife and you hold in the top of your thing, end up holding the bottle like this, and you stab. Shalom Aleichem, Hatzalah will unfortunately be on their way, and it's slippery. Please be careful. Many fingers, many hands have been sliced on this one. As long as there's no letters or tirim or pictures, says kaltkul adenikov, that's going to get ruined via the hole. V'ral el sif yud gimel, as we saw in sif yud gimel. If you remember, those are the two tonight. Number one, to destroy. Number two, not to rip the letters. V'azi im motor lasir as a mechseh. Then you could open it up. Ubelvad. She asks, "As a nekev gadol, you should make the hole large enough. Ad shemechseh ye'oid The cover is no longer usable. So what exactly that means is a little bit difficult, because if it's like a soda, when's it no longer usable? Well, the bubbles come out. So is that called not usable? It leaks. Is that not called usable? That's a good question. But he continues, then he says, Pekak haborga asoi mi plastic, a screw-on cap that is made from he didn't say. Now he says, a screw-on cap made from plastic. Asher koidem chiburai. So this is like literally the $1 million line over here. Before its attachment, libak book, onto a bottle, haisalai tsuras pikak mushlam. It had the tsura of a complete cover. Motor lepoischei b'Shabbos. You're allowed to open it up on Shabbos. Gamis chalki atachton, even the bottom, the ring nefrad mimenu im ptichasa. So first of all, what he's saying, one thing everyone agrees is what he's saying is as follows. When they make metal caps, the way they do it is they take a sheet of metal on top of the bottle, slab it down, then scrunch it around the sides. So there never was a cap before you started, and that, to unscrew that, is going to mamish be creating a cap, and that, he says, is usher. He does not say necessarily metal, but that's the one time we know it's for sure made that way. Lemaisa, not everyone holds that's usher. It's important to know. You see people opening up bottles. The metal caps, which a lot of the grape juices have, a lot of the cheap wines have, metal caps, everyone, Kimat in the world holds its usher. The only one that holds its mutter is Dayan Fisher. The Heilige Yisrael Yaakov Fisher, Ibn Yisrael, he's the only one that holds the metal caps, their mutter, but Lamaisa very schwer. What do? You do what we did at the end, is you stab it, number one. Number two is, he says that you have the screw-on cap. If beforehand it had the tsura of the Bekak Mushlam, then it is a mutter. Now, this is where, let's look at note Ayin Gimel. Note Ayin Gimel teaches us, Shamati V'Shem Azam, the Bekak Burger Nase Kuloi Lifnei Har Kava Alabakbuk. It's fully created before it's attached to the bottle. Kibekak Shel plastic. Hoyel Vatabat Shebekatzeh. The ring on the bottom. Oid Lifnei Apeticha. Listen to this line. This is the $1 million line. Before it was opened, Nicker, the ring on the bottom is recognizable. She davar nifrad megufa bekak is a separate piece. V'nikar adavar shasirak b'tchili yeroy l'skira muchletes. She nikar mishu patach haisai nira demoter. Kivan da bekak she b'tchilas nishar achshav. Rak b'li atabaz achron she totally boy. V'roy nis tabaz kadvakash al tit o shafa. It's considered as if it's connected with tit or wax. It's just you can't close it. Etc. So the problem with that footnote is he just askered up half the bottles in the world. Because he just said is the heter is because the cover and the plastic ring are nicker bifnei atzmai. Now, if you go look at your bottles, it always changes. It used to be Coke is one way, Pepsi's the other way. Then it switches, different brands. If the bottom ring is a little bit juts out a little bit, then it's nicker that they're two different entities. That's what all our bottles are, all one entity. If you look at all the vitamin waters, all the body armors, all of those, it's completely looks like one entity, and it would sound like from this footnote that all of them are one. Which one, John? Oh, very good. Look at that. Here, beautiful. So this one,
Who's the bottom and bottom like this?
yeah, but the cap itself goes over.
Different materials. Look
Well, I'm
at
trying to get in the video today.
one's smooth, one's rigid.
So it still doesn't look different.
But it means it's separate. They're
Look at that. Maybe. No,
they're smooth.
it's not. Again, it's not necessarily the VAR. See, that's where you have to be careful. It's not that they're put on separately. They're not. It's one piece of plastic. I understand. It's one piece of plastic. No one ever says put on separately. The vard is it's cut and it's nicker that it's a separate piece. That's what he wants to be makel on. I will be honest. This is what the Shemiras Shabbos writes. So first of all, you just have to realize on the top he writes it's mutter. On the bottom he says it's shtickle Torah. You know, any normal Joe is not being by in the bottom and understanding. Number one, the Talmidim certainly say Shalom Zalman is makel in all bottles. That's what the Talmidim say, even though all the Ksavim say not the way. And that's obviously what all plastic, all plastic bottles, that even if it doesn't have a separation on the bottom, Talmidim say he's making all of them, even though Lamaisa over here you see not. This is the $1 million opening bottle, Shaila. This is the Rosh Hashanah that's makel. There's another tremendous footnote which we're not going to look at. If you want to look at it in your own time, Oynig Shabbos is Samach Vav. Samach Vav, he gets involved, whether you could take off the cap without opening it, v'chulu. That's Samach Vav. That's opening bottles. And we remind ourselves that the same Rosh Hashanah that was Mekel, what he's saying, Sif Aleph, better before Shabbos. So all the Chevra that say, there's no reason to open it before Shabbos, it's mutter. No, he said even some Zalman is maskim. I was once in a shul. All details will remain confidential. I was once in a shul and they served Kiddush. And I was very surprised that all the bottles were closed. Right? All the bottles were closed. Now, everyone here is going to say every Kiddush in every part of the world, all the bottles are closed. Okay. And this shul, I was surprised. The Rav is a master Talmud Chacham. I was surprised. So what I do, I went to the shul's website and they had a thing, contact the Rav. So I sent the Rav an email. Anonymous email, like all those evil people in the world. Hi, I spent Shabbos at your shul. I really enjoyed. It was so beautiful. Everything was wonderful. Just a question, why were the bottles closed? Why were the bottles closed? And the Rav very eloquently, I recently found this email, that's why I'm remembering this. The Rav ever eloquently responded, thank you for pointing it out. They're usually not. We do try to open them before Shabbos. Lamaisa, like Rosh Hashanah, right? But if not, there's what's reliable on basis of Rosh Hashanah, Cult of Tam, and Lamaisa they do. Lamaisa that week, someone forgot. So, no. So anyways, that's Lamaisa, which is l'chatchila. You should, what I do in half a shul. But no, I'm not good on the shul by me. But you should know what it is. It is. Now, I'll just tell you the problem. The problem is the chaver get all uptight that you lose the fizz. Very good. As I said, they get uptight, they lose the fizz. So what's the answer? Answer, start cutting off the bottom. Cutting off the ring. Right. What happens? Yeah, you lose some fingers in the process. It's what? No, you don't take it off. Oh, afterwards does it close? I've never had that problem. That's after you take off the ring, the thing doesn't close. Cut it. Yeah. The chaver that say it's the easiest thing, you just give it to me. No, that one was hard. Give me another one. But anyways, lechatchila is now they do make nowadays. They have this fabulous product that manages to pull off the cap without. They made it out of liquid. It's called a cap off or something. Rabbi Goldberg, do we have one? You have one? No, you'll give me a picture. They have one. So the problem is it doesn't separate the bottom. It just pulls off the whole cap. No, there's no problem. No. It pulls off the whole thing without removing the ring. So it's mutter gomer. You just don't have a cap. So everyone says just keep an extra cap in your drawer, which by the way, I want to point out, the stabbing move, the reason why everyone gets uptight is because, then I lose all the fizz. Okay, so throw out the cap and just put a different cap on. Keep it in your drawer. People get very emotional about stabbing the bottles. But Lamaisa, if you have in your drawer an extra cap or two, what's the big deal? You stab it, you open it, you throw it out, and then you take a new one. Which Rav Elyashiv is chaylik. Rav Elyashiv says you should not you should not use it after you stab it, because then he says that there's still some functionality, but rather you should what? What do you say, Rabbi Goldberg? I don't know what it's called. I thought you would have one on tap. Yeah. Search Lakewood Scoop. You'll find it quickly. It may be blocked on your computer though. If that's your wife to disable the filter. Okay. Aser lehafrid es apas. No. That's it. Let's stop here. Let's have my time today. It's been a yontif opening cabs. I called.